It is slowly becoming nighttime here on day one of our Floral Distribution Conference 2025. The show floor is buzzing. You can't quite hear it, but there's a lot of noise here on this floor. And we are standing with Lane and Joost. They are with CalFlowers and That Flower Feeling. CalFlowers is a pedal sponsor of this year's Floral Distribution Conference, and we thank them for that. That Flower Feeling is also a sponsor of this year's Floral Distribution Conference, so of course, we also thank them for that. Let us talk about the latest news from CalFlowers, from That Flower Feeling. What's going on in your space?
Well, I can tell you, we just hired a new executive director. He's in front of you, Lane de Vries. Who's well known in the floral industry. He's passionate about flowers, and I think the board of CalFlowers did a good job selecting him out of a large group of people. And so moving forward, Lane is going to be working on all the programs, take a look at everything, and hopefully turn us into the next chapter, whatever that may be, on promoting more flowers to more people more often.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you. Glad to be and honored to be the executive director and take CalFlowers and That Flower Feeling to the next level.
Now, if we just kind of talk about FDC in general, right? You're here, you're sponsoring, you're exhibiting, of course. What benefit does being at FDC bring to CalFlowers and to That Flower Feeling?
It's a great networking opportunity. There are still members in the floral industry that do not know much about That Flower Feeling, even though Flower Feeling has been around for 2.5 years. Now, I've talked to a number of growers and wholesalers today that just aren't that familiar with it. So it's a great opportunity to tell our story, all the great things that Flower Feeling is doing, and therefore create opportunities for people to contribute to our cause, which ultimately is what needs to happen. I mean, as an industry, we need to come together and we need to corral around some key campaigns that we have laid out in our Flower Feeling 2.0. And as long as the industry does that, I think there's a great future in creating floral demand throughout the year and not just in the Valentine and Mother's Day centric approach that we have really had for many, many years.
And it causes a lot of stress for the industry. Just imagine, of course, being a grower, trying to aim a crop for a certain holiday, the weather doesn't cooperate. Valentine's is a perfect example. There's always something happening somewhere. Mother's Day is already big, but we need to increase floral consumption in the US. And it's going to take a long time, but educating young kids, tell them how flowers are good for you, for the mind and soul. We did that was the first campaign, Self-Care Made Easy. Now we need to get the industry to embrace it and say we're in this together. We'd like to reap the benefits, whether you're a trucking company, a hybridizer, a breeder, a wholesaler, an importer, an exporter, what else? What did I leave out? And even a software company. There's a floral software company here that's going to sign up.
That's right.
Signing up meaning start giving monthly donations. Very easy. You get the ACH on your QR code, and there's no excuse not to participate. It's like advertising, marketing.
And then if we look at the summertime doldrums in our business, which we're all very aware of, I mean, the way we're looking at this, by just selecting certain dormant floral holidays that are around, but we haven't really utilized very well, by really promoting that, we can really help keep that consumption up during the summer months when we most need it. We don't need more business for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, are already big holidays. We just need to find those areas in between and really help bolster it.
Where we can even it out a little bit, right? Exactly. That message is perfect. I mean, that resonates with us, that a public awareness campaign. And we were just talking about that on the walk over here earlier today, right? How do we educate different groups of audiences, right? To try to get them to utilize flowers.
Flowers are cool.
Yeah, they are. And that's why we're here, right?
and just looking at that time frame between Mother's Day and then all the way to Thanksgiving, there's just this long gap. And so we look at Memorial Day flowers, which is an organization that's been in place. CalFlowers is a big supporter of that. We can use that as a launching pad to really start bringing back Memorial Day as a national flower giving holiday, which it used to be many, many years ago, and it's really lost its importance. You look at Father's Day. There's 70 million fathers in this country. Huge opportunity to and men love flowers too.
Who's your daddy?
And so it's a great opportunity. Then you look at the rest of the summer, Independence Day. I mean, that's another opportunity to give flowers or bring flowers home. And then you got Girlfriend's Day in August. You got Back to School Day for the kids, giving flowers to the teachers. From basically the third week of August all the way into the beginning of September. And then you got Grandparents' Day in September. That's another 67 million grandparents in our country. So you look at all these opportunities. And then of course, let's not forget, Women's Day. Women's Day is something that
March 8th.
we started advocating about 15 years ago. Really make that a flower holiday in the United States. And I think we're making progress. We just need a little bit more of a push to bring that and get the ball down the field, get the ball in the end zone, get some points on the board. And I think we're close to getting that one established.
And that's just in a couple of days, actually. I just realized that much.
And Women's Day started in New York. If you read the history, it started in New York and it became a hit in Europe. And we got to get it back.
Got to bring it back.
So
there are so many opportunities here to spread your message. Of course, we have this whole floor. Of course, we love the work you guys are doing.
It's
as
a movement.
Always, it's a movement. It'll continue growing, and we're happy to have you guys supporting the industry too.
We appreciate the
glad to be here, and it's, and thank you for support.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Adam.
Nice talking to you guys.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Our pleasure.